Welcome back to Bible Shorts, episode 140, The Voices of Christmas, part 2. Well, this is the 4th week of Advent. Christmas is almost here. So let's go back to the Voices of Christmas book by Nikki Grimes and hear some more Voices of Christmas. Are you ready? The first one is The Shepherd. In that region, there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. Who could forget it? The sky a cloak of velvet, stitched with stars. We shepherds studied the heavens, while our sweet sheep rested safe in the pen we built of whatever rocks we could find. And there I was, leaning against a tree, cradling Mariah, a wee lamb tuckered out from wandering off again. My feet burned from the chase. Then, suddenly, the sky blazed with the light of an angel. "Be not afraid," he said. "To you is born this day a Savior, the Messiah." Mariah stirred at this voice like thunder. I wondered, why come to us? We are not priests. But then I remembered King David, how God drew near to him who was once a shepherd too. "You will find the child lying in a manger," the angel said. We fled from the hills to search for this wonder, this holy child. You ask if we found him? What? Did you not hear us shout for joy? And next, the first of the wise men, Gaspar. In the time of King Herod, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, asking, "Where is the child who was born King of the Jews? We observed his star at its rising." Now, the Bible does not name the wise men, or it doesn't even say how many there actually were. But it does mention 3 gifts. And because of that, people just assume, well, there must have been 3 wise men. And then, even later on than that, they gave them names. Gaspar, sometimes called Casper, Melchior, and Balthazar. Some of our Bibles call them Magi. Now, Babylon had wise men who were called Magi. Some were scholars who studied ancient texts, including the prophets of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Some were astrologers who studied the heavens, and some studied science and dabbled in the magic arts. All those years of poring over charts and scrolls on astronomy, and then suddenly it was as if the morning star leapt from the page and rose into the sky. I have waited for it appearing so long, I know its shape by heart. This star marks the Messiah's birth. God at last has come to earth, and I must find him. Brothers, it is time for us to begin the journey for which we were born. Pack quickly and take a gift for the king. We leave in the morning. And where are they going to go? Well, to Jerusalem, of course, to see the current king there. And what's his name? Oh yeah, Herod. Herod the Great. When King Herod heard this, he was frightened. Herod secretly called for the wise men and learned from them the exact time when the star had appeared. Midnight finds me twisted on my golden bed, my sickly, sagging body a bundle of fever and fear. Still, I am king, do you hear? I shake my fist at heaven, remembering the words of those blasted magi. When were they here? Days ago? Or maybe weeks? All I know for certain is that they spoke of a star rising in the sky, marking a holy birth. King of the Jews come to earth to take my place? Never. I alone am king. Find him for me, I told them, and they agreed. I need to worship him, I lied. Why do they not return? Never mind. I'll find a way to rid the land of this star-marked boy. His death will be my joy. Not a nice man, is he? Now, wise man number 2, Melchior. And there ahead of them went the star that they had seen at its rising, until it stopped over the place where the child was. I might be mistaken, but my heart seems to beat more wildly with every step we take towards Bethlehem. The Holy Family journeyed here beneath the path of the star. Tut, tut! We urge our camels over miles of sand, sun-baked mud and rock until the fertile foothills of the Shephelah are within sight. There the star seems frozen in the sky, and I sense the end of our search is near. My brothers fear the wrath of Herod, for I have told them we cannot return to his palace as promised. An angel warned me in a dream that Herod means to harm the child, and we dare not be the arrows shot from Herod's bow. Tut, tut! Come on, my lovely. The jewel of Bethlehem sparkles up ahead. And finally, wise man number 3, Balthazar. Then, opening their treasure chest, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Our royal robes mark us as strangers to these parts, and so crowds gather as we go, curious to see where are we headed. More than a year has passed, but at last the star has led us to the humble home of the Holy Child. We enter the courtyard where Mary bounces the baby on her knee, and my greedy eyes study every inch of God's small son. My ears tingle at the sound of his giggle, and all my mouth can manage is, "Master?" I dig into my travel pouch and pull out a gift of gold, which seemed generous till now. But how could this trifle begin to be enough for the Savior of the world? And you noticed the third wise man said it had been more than a year that had passed? And yes, when we do our nativity plays and put out our nativity sets, and when artists draw the wise men coming to see baby Jesus, we usually see the wise men showing up at the stable right after Jesus was born. But remember, there's nothing in the Bible that says where or when the wise men saw Jesus. It's just our Christmas tradition. Many years later, the woman said to him, "I know that Messiah is coming." Jesus said to her, "I am he." But what if you were there? And who are you? Not an angel, no. Nor Herod. Perhaps you are a magi mapping the miracle on a chart of stars. a shepherd trading sheep for a chance to seek a golden child in swaddling clothes? Or are you like Mary, prayerfully waiting for the King of Kings to be born in you? Well, he is here. Sing, sing, O holy night. Run towards his light. Look for Bible Shorts 141. A visit to the temple with a baby Jesus.